Hello everyone, what's up? Leviathan News in the house, starting a new week. It's Tuesday, October 29th. Nice to have you guys joining. Hopefully we will have some people join in the next few minutes as we start this stream. And I'm actually very excited about this one. We've already had this very esteemed guest, Assune from GMAC, a few months ago on a Llama party, together with the doctor, by the way, if I remember correctly, and with the legendary Curve Cap, of course. But now I'm kind of honored to host you myself and be able to ask some questions, not only about the updates, but about the product itself, and maybe get to know this product a bit better myself and how to use and leverage it. I will start by saying that I have a small position of my own on GMAC, just to be as transparent as possible. But I haven't actually ever used the product itself, and I do find it quite interesting. And fortunately, we have Assune, no one better for the job to actually describe what can actually be done with GMAC and its product. I know that you guys have several stuff going on now. So great to have you on, Assune. What's up, man?
Hey, thank you for having me, DeFi Advisor. I want to thank everybody out here in the audience. Basically, I'm here, want to give everybody a good update of what we got going on with Gemach. And also for anybody who's never heard of Gemach, you can basically learn about our product offering. Just little background info. If you wonder, like, what's a Gemach? Gemach is a...
that's how you say it, Gemach?
Yeah, Gemach.
I always call it GMAC. I always call it GMAC. Okay, Gemach.
Gemach.
I'm already learning, man. I'm already learning. It's good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, our primary first product that we had was an interest-free loan. Gemach is a Jewish term for giving an interest-free loan. Yeah.
You know, I'm Jewish and Israeli, of course. I guess that you already know from my accent, it's not exactly very hideable. So you say that, what does it mean again? Gemach? What is it, like in Yiddish? In like one of the old Jewish languages?
No, in Hebrew. No, that's in Hebrew.
You probably mean Gemach. Gemilut Chasad. You know, I'm kind of shocked. Really. I'm kind of shocked that I had no idea that that's what you guys meant when you called it GMAC. And actually, just yesterday, someone else, I don't even remember exactly the context, was talking to me about this same term, Gemach, which actually means the initials of what we call Gemilut Chasadim. Gemilut Chasadim is like when you want to assist someone else, you just want to assist them. Like you don't expect anything in return. You know, at least like traditionally, or like according to the origins, you're not allowed to take interest from another Jewish person. Like you can't lend him money and take interest on it. It's
no.
At least according to the old tradition. Man, I'm surprised. It really is so cool. I'm even more curious now, and apologize to interrupt, but okay, I'm learning stuff.
Okay. No, okay. We started off basically with our loan product, and we still offer through Liquidity interest-free loans. Now we have expanded our offering. We have a host of suites with our trading bots, which operate on Telegram. And now that I'm going to be showcasing the web application. And then we also have our data, which is decentralized autonomous trading agents, which we've actually been running before, the big buzz in agents. We actually have a couple big rollouts coming out in the next couple of weeks with data. Also, we're going to be opening up the beta for anyone who holds Gemach. And then we're going to keep rolling out features as if anybody who follows Gemach, you kind of see with our crowd. If you got like features that you need or something that you want, we're pretty quick to adding and making the product usable to what you guys like. But right now, our big new rollout is the web application. One of the things about the web application, we know that people have issues sometimes getting to Telegram. Now you can just get on the web app and create a wallet. Right now, we don't have social logins. Social logins will probably be done by the end of this week, but you can just connect the wallet, sign, and create a wallet instantly, and then you can start trading. I'll be able to display some of that stuff later. But we were just really in this space, making tools and things for people to be able to have somewhat of an advantage and educate themselves about DeFi and crypto trading.
Man, so you guys surely got a lot of stuff going on. Where are we starting, man? What do you want to describe first? What should we dive into?
Matter of fact, I could start off right now with just the website. Let me share my screen, and then I could just run through the product screens right now. See, let me know when you're sharing it.
Just a second, I will. Just a second. All right. So this is like the first page, like the landing page of Gemach. What's the address there, by the way? How do people read it?
Oh, yeah, right now you just go to Gemach.io. It'll
GEMACH.io.
Yep, GEMACH.io. Gemach.
I'm going to do it full screen so it will be easier for people to see soon. Okay.
Okay, perfect.
Go ahead.
So, as you can see right here, when you get to the first page, you can run through the EVM bot, the Sol bot, and the web application. I'll be displaying that later. And we have like a nice layout. We feel it's intuitive. So if you want to go through the product suite, you just hit the button right here. Then you'll see our data product offering. Pretty soon you'll see this clicked open. So it'll just be an open beta. Currently only Llama holders are using the beta right now. Click one more time, then you'll see our Gemach vaults. Interesting thing about the vault, I'll just actually click and show you one of our vaults just to show. Let me share this screen. This is Gemach LP vault. It was designed so people could have an easier way to get into DeFi and not have to worry about going through strategies of that much. You know, I know a lot of people are degenerate and they want more than 1.59% average monthly return. But actually, with this product, we actually have a track history since 2022. So it has been serving 1.2% returns a month for the last, you could say 2.5 years, maybe.
A month. If it's a month, it's very different, you know.
Oh yeah, so we've been dominating with that thing. Let me go back, share this tab, bam, right here. So we're
and like Assune, basically, what is this product? Like, if I have to explain it to someone who's completely new, has no idea what I'm even showing to her, like, how should I explain what it is in the simplest way?
In the simplest way, you could just call it an index fund. That would probably be the most simplest. Only thing you can do is just go up right up here. You can deposit USDC or ETH. Everything is held non-custodial, and you can look at the strategies live right here. As you can see right here with the live portfolio, you can see what we're weighted in, the actual gains, and different LP positions. So basically, index fund that gives you some exposure to DeFi that you can easily get into with USDC or ETH and not having any issues getting those returns. So you don't have to worry about those things.
Cool. Cool.
So we go back, share this tab. Now we go back. I'll skip the index fund. Let's get to one of our new flagship products that we acquired. G-Lend right here, just giving you guys an arc of this.
You guys really built a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah, we're going in pretty good here.
You've started doing it, you say, like over 2.5 years ago?
Oh, the whole thing of Gemach is probably around 4 years total. But we started doing the index fund and having a track record of having a proven history for probably 2.5 years. Right now.
Okay, let's get back to G-Lend. Go ahead, take it.
Okay. G-Lend is currently our Aave compound lending product. We have that on Arbitron. We're actually going through some updates soon. We're going to be releasing our V2 version. Our V2 version is going to actually have little things that people would like. You're going to be able to leverage Curve LP pools and take loans against them. You'll also be able to take loans against Uniswap V3 pools. And we're going to be deploying this on multiple chains and expanding our home from just Arbitron to places like Mainnet, Fractal, other chains on the super chain, Pure Optimism, and what's the other one that I really like? Oh, and we have actually a couple other chains that we're going to be partnering up with. There's a new chain off of Cosmos called Nubaru. We're actually deploying with them. That we're going to hit the whole suites. We're going to have Glend, Gbot, and Alpha Intelligence on there. That's one of our other rollouts. We actually have like a couple new L1s that are coming up that we're already been integrating with, having everything set up for their rollouts.
Where is like GMAC in general? Because I know the token is on mainnet, right? Ethereum mainnet.
Well, the token's on mainnet, Arbitron.
It's already on Arbitrum as well.
Yep, already on Arbitron. We actually just since we brought it up, just so people can know, if you do get some Gemach and you don't want, like, what am I going to do with this stuff? I'm just holding it. You can go right here on Curve on Arbitron right now. It's doing like 43% APY.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
you didn't know? You didn't know?
No idea. No, to be honest, first of all, I had no idea. And like also, I was sure that you guys are only on mainnet token wise.
Oh no, actually, we have let me go to Coin. What is it? Coin Gecko. Some of this stuff I've been shipping so much I can't remember everything. But right here,
An honest builder.
Yeah, we actually have a strategy where we want Gemach to be available in all markets. So currently, right now, you can get us on Uniswap, Orca, Curve, Radium, and we're gonna roll out on Base within a month. The token bridge is open. We just haven't personally added liquidity, and also the token bridge is open for you to take Gemach also on Fractal.
Wow. Well, with Fractal, it's actually very cool for us, maybe even more than the others, because we have our Squid token as well on Fractal. So by the way, maybe it creates all kinds of like possible stuff to do together, no?
No, definitely. We want to have as many use cases as possible. Make it possible for people to take loans against us and have different LP situations all across the DeFi space. We just don't want to be pigeonholed to mainnet, but mainnet is our home. I'm actually going to show you something real interesting that I saw that was kind of crazy, but it's funny. Just on, what is it? Because of the way Gemach was released, it's kind of funny. What is the coin up here? Dex screen. Okay, this is wild though, because I didn't notice it because you're so used to seeing it in the meme coin space that you forget it's really something that is mostly in the meme coin space. If you check out the actual Gemach token right here, Gemach, you'll see some interesting stuff. Wait, was this the right one? Okay, here we go. All right, do you notice anything interesting off of just a first glance with this?
Let me check. Other than the price action, the price activity, you mean?
Other than the price action.
I don't know. What are you referring to?
I'll show you right now. It has 100% lock liquidity forever, and the FTV is even Steven.
What does it mean? The liquidity is locked forever. What does it mean?
Oh, okay. I'll show you right now. So if you were to look at our token pairs for our LP token, this tab right here. So if you look at the LP token for Gemach, let me actually click on it. You want to look at the actual holders of the liquidity. Now, if you look at the holders of the liquidity tokens for Gemach, they're all in the burn address.
Oh, wow.
For a little one, yeah. All the liquidity was burnt initially when it started. You can actually see 493 days ago.
Wow. So
All the
you guys actually like seeded it and sent it to a burnt address, so it will be there forever?
Yep. Liquidity's there forever, just like a meme coin.
Cool.
There's no, like, so, if you've been in the space for a long time, you see situations with like rug pulls and things like that. If the LP tokens are gone for at least the initial, now somebody, you can get bigger and people can want to start the LP or whatever, but when the initial liquidity is locked forever, I believe it puts the token in a way better space. So you don't have to worry about certain things.
Is that a common thing, by the way? Like
no, not in the actual token space, to be honest. If you were to, having locked liquidity is more something they do with meme coins. If you look at any other type of token, and they also don't put the majority of the tokens and just let it go. They don't do that. They'll have they'll have some tokens for this, and then they have a team allotment, and they got vesting and all that other stuff. Yeah, none of that is in play with this.
Yeah, they will for sure not send it to a burnt address because then it's gone. They want to use it as exit liquidity for one day. So there's absolutely no way that usually people give up control on these tokens. So that's actually a very cool concept. And you say, and I can only imagine that you guys did it because it adds a lot of resiliency to the whole thing.
It adds a lot of resiliency, and the funny thing, where I got the concept with, I'll actually share. It's actually real interesting because we're all degenerates, so we get to see certain things. If you actually look at this, I'm going to show you Pepe, because this actually amazed me, but it made me wonder about the space. So this is the Pepe deployment. This is the first one that ever happened, so it was done a little different. You see this $41 million in liquidity right here?
Yeah.
Okay. How much liquidity do you believe this was seeded with?
A fraction of it is my guess.
I'm about to show you right here. This is actually, in my opinion, this is the optimal way for any team to deploy, because you see it sitting there with $41 million of liquidity, which is beautiful. It actually has more liquidity than most things that have VCs and all those things of that nature. And if you look, I'm loading this up right now so you can see it. Mm-hmm. The interesting thing I learned about their deployments, it's crazy though. Once you actually see this, and somebody tells you like, oh yeah, we need money for liquidity or something like that, you would be very reluctant to believe that story. Because why is this taking so long to load? Let's let it refresh. Here we go. So if you can see right here, initial liquidity. Where is it at?
By the way, what you're showing us now, what is this website that you're showing
us? This is called Token Sniffer. So when you like looking for tokens, you want to see certain things. If you're in like the real degenerate space, you want to come look at this right here.
This is I'm learning. I should have bought some pen and paper to write some stuff down, man. Token Sniffer.
So if you look at the initial liquidity, they're kind of changing it. Initial liquidity. The initial liquidity for this is 2 ETH. Wait, hold on. Oh, that's why this thing is right here. The initial liquidity for these launchers is 2 ETH. So you do 2 ETH, you do the majority of the supply, and afterwards it'll support, like right now at, let me see, share this, at a $41 million liquidity right here, it can support all of this. And the liquidity is locked and can't go anywhere. To me, these type of things are optimal. Let me give another BS meme coin just to show how, because this is actually real popular on Ethereum. You have another one right here. You see right here, this has a $63 million market cap, but there's $3.1 million locked up. You go again to the Token Sniffer. It's real interesting how these things are. Token Silver is taking forever to load, though.
But why is that? Like I personally, I don't understand it. Like for real, like how can it be that they seeded 2 ETH, but you say that there's so much liquidity locked in there, and you call it locked in?
Oh, they messed it up. The thing's not reading properly now. It only takes 2 ETH. If you seed with the initial of this 2 ETH, after it gets to there's another thing to it too. Okay, they actually did something that was really smart, but nobody is it's a crude method, but it's actually highly intelligent. If you actually know, when they do this, they always use Uniswap v2. The reason you use Uniswap v2 is because it's continual LP that compounds. So while it's trading and nobody can pull out the rewards, you have a compounding fee mechanism where the fees are constantly being pumped into the token. So that makes the liquidity just begin to swell up to unbelievable amounts.
That's cool, actually. I had no idea. You're very savvy on chain relative to me. That's for sure.
And that's why the meme coin people are so kind of caught up with the meme coin stuff, because if you just break it down structurally, they do have a cleaner launch where it's actually more beneficial to the person. If you seed it with 100% or even 80% of the liquidity, and you don't have any VCs or anything of that nature, there's no liquidity to leak, and it's pretty much PvP fair as it's going to be out of the after deployment.
Yeah, if you don't, if the one depositing the liquidity is not taking it out, it sounds much more fair than normal.
Yeah.
I'd say that like the most common practice in like the meme coin circle is quite the opposite. No, like you put some liquidity only to draw it back like as soon as you can.
Well, this method has became the standard. So, like, I'll give an example. This is actually a good segue into GBot. So let's go into GBot right now. So when you want to get to GBot, it's real simple. gbot.gemach.io loads up perfectly. Let me.
And what is GBot in a few words before you describe it?
Basically, Binance in your pocket.
Cool.
Binance in your pocket. It allows you to have as much trading functionality as possible in discovery of, I would say, androgynous tokens, maybe, or tokens off the cuff that people might not normally look at. You'll be able to find, execute, and trade and buy as fast as possible. And you also have the ability to see new token launches. But let everybody know, new token launches are extremely dangerous. That's why they're so lucrative if you get into the right ones. But okay, let me see right here. So as you can see, I'm gonna log into my wallet. Currently, you can see right now, we're activating this at the end of the week. We're going to have social login, so you can make a wallet and be ready to trade with a Google account, X, Discord, Far Cry, or GitHub. Or if you want to be old school, you go right here to MetaMask.
Why did you guys add the Web2 stuff? Just to make it simpler for users who don't even have a wallet to join?
Yes, make it simple to onboard. One thing I found with,
and then it generates like an automatic wallet that is linked to their account, just like a SEX, for example.
Just like a SEX. I can demo what the onboarding process looks like with data, but everything we have is completely like normie friendly. You can literally do everything you need to do and never touch MetaMask.
Wow. I had no idea about that as well, Assune, to be honest. That's actually very cool, because I really think that, like for us, it's like a common thing and like a very obvious thing, but for the normal person, there is absolutely no way that they have a wallet. You know what I mean? Like if you take, I don't know, in most places, I think it's still about 95 to 99% of people. There is no way that they have a wallet.
No. That's why the Web 2 things I found, what actually gave me the idea for this. I was watching, it was a long time ago, it was friends.tech. Now, regardless of what anybody feels about their actual technology, the way they onboarded to me was very slick. I said this, you might not like friend tech, but this is the way to onboard normies. Like, and everybody wants to have a thing, and sometimes or what's it called, it can be kind of cumbersome. MetaMask with just a social login, and with the tech, these are, when you use social logins to make these are self-custodial wallets. We have no idea of your private key. We don't know any of that stuff. That this is your wallet that you connected. We also have social recovery. There's certain security considerations that you would want to think about before you initiate social recovery, because you're basically able to recover your wallet by verifying maybe 2 or 3 social accounts that you connect. So you don't have to actually worry about losing your keys. Now, that for normies, I think this is very good. I know people who've been in the space a long time, they probably don't want these type of features.
I actually think that, again, you know what, especially with these kind of dApps, like it seems that you're building, although you guys really have a lot of products, but like, no, you have to build it normie oriented. Otherwise, like, why would normies choose it? Normies usually don't understand many of the benefits of actually working on chain. They don't even know what it means. And that's why so often they just use sexes.
Definitely. And I'll show just a little couple of things in here built in for comfort. Once you're logged in, you can see your wallet. You can actually buy crypto live, Coinbase, Melita, straight to your wallet right there. So, we're kind of making it so you can just stay in app as much as possible. We also had a couple value adds. Prior to today, you had to put in the address to find the token. Here, you can just pop it in there, pop in the name. You'll see multiple different ones. We also make sure that we keep all the metadata in here so you can see exactly what you got. And if you want to be crude, right here, you can see we got Base, BSC, Ethereum. We're going to be adding Solana and Sui in the upcoming week. We're also going to be a little leak alpha leak. We'll also be deploying on Fractal soon. And you'll be able to engage in trading activity in this manner. As you can look right here, we got a little simple value right here. So you can just add a watch, tokens right there. You don't have to get out of the app. If you want to load up your token, if you want to load up your wallet, you can go right here, click on send funds, put your amount, deposit, withdraw. It kind of mimics most of the functionality of a SEX, like what people are comfortable with. You can actually see your portfolio just right here. Click on that. Switching chains is as fast and as easy as ever been. You can go right here, go to ETH. Right here, you're logged in. You can see right now, I'm watching Gemach, Curve, Frax, Pepe, and Nothing card. You go right here, click up on the Pepe. As you can see, like I just did, you're right where you need to be. If you want to buy something, I'll do a quick buy. I'll do a 0.001. Let's see how much. I don't have too much in this account, but we just do send transaction real fast. And this is on mainnet. Then you're right here buying crypto. Able to look. We have all the indicators, the DEX screener. As you can see, the transaction was bought right there. That simply. You can go right to your portfolio, see what you bought. I'm a degenerate. I got some Pepe now.
Congrats.
By the way,
I actually remember that a lot of the process was using the Telegram bot or something like that.
Yeah. Well, one of the benefits of us making the Telegram bot, we could reuse a lot of the codes and features and bring all the functionality that we have in our Telegram bot to the web application. So we're going to have limit orders. We're going to have the bridge. The whole thing is in app. You don't have to leave. You can conduct all your trading, and you don't have to interact with some of the things that people don't like to interact with, as far as something like MetaMask.
That's actually very cool. So basically, you're trying to, if I really want to try and zoom out, one of the things that you're going for is to actually become like an alternative for sexes.
Yes.
Is that does that include like the on-ramp process?
Well, yeah. Well, actually, if I show it again, you can see right here. You see your wallet right here. If you see right here, if you click on your wallet, can you see my screen?
I do, of course.
Okay, let me see. Click on your wallet. Where's it at? Boom. Wait, let me refresh it. So you click on your wallet right here. Let's say we're going to go to Ethereum, MetaMask. Try. Let me disconnect real quick. Log out. So you can log out, log in, get the MetaMask here. So, like, let's say somebody doesn't, they're just logging in. They're like, oh, well, how do I get into crypto? How do I get this thing going? They can just log in real fast. Connect, confirm, sign, switch. Let's go. Then you go right here. Can you see my screen? If you see right here, you can buy crypto in app. So you can onboard right here. You got options: Coinbase, Melito. Your options actually change depending on where your geo fenced at.
Okay. Like according to your location, it will offer you different on-ramps possibilities.
Yeah. In certain areas, you can be as simple as what's it called? As simple as Apple Pay.
Really cool. And then it's immediately sent to that address. And by the way, is that like a decent price that people are getting for?
Getting a very good price, just for intents and purposes, because I have this on a data wallet real quick, so it'd be easy to see. I can show you what it looks like when somebody makes a purchase. So this is what it looks like if you're logged in with a social. As you can see, Assune and Hypedex. That's what generated the wallet. You can see my transactions and my purchases. You can see right here, I purchased my 101,000 Gemach, so I can do it. Get $20. So, and I did this with a credit card, just for testing purposes. So I was able to purchase my Gemach, or what you can buy whatever crypto you want, and have it sent to your wallet, just like this right here. If you go view funds, we got the Gemach right here, and you're ready to go and interact. And also you can see like where it says manage wallets, you can link different profiles, and you can export your private key. And all this is done in hyper secure computer systems where we don't have access to your private keys, and these are considered completely self-custodial wallets.
That's cool. You guys really are. I had that feeling when you guys were on the Llama party as well. You like all teams in crypto are very technical, but you guys, you really like create. First of all, I think you're extremely technical, and you also build like a big. You're really trying to attack on all fronts. It seems like to really have a full, to really provide an in-house DeFi, a full in-house DeFi experience for a user.
Definitely. And we're just trying to acquire the pieces to make that possible. Even the acquisition of GLend, having our own lending and borrowing, and being able to push that code on different chains allows us to have a different position. And also having curve gauges and making our LPs being able to receive APY and things of that nature just puts us, and I think, in a better position than a lot others.
And to actually also doing all of that while being able to keep the user only like using GMAC without needing to use and to go to other dApps and do a lot of this stuff, if I understand correctly.
Yeah, actually, even from if I go back to the bot, and share the screen. If you actually pay attention to this part right here, you don't need to go to Deck Screener. Like you don't have to go to Deck Screener. You can buy, you can sell, you can look at your trading view chart. Everything is good, and you can manage your portfolio all in one place, and you don't have to worry about going. Sometimes you go to Deck Screener, you go to this. Oh man, look at this. We're up. Good job on the Pepe.
Yeah, I remember. I remember those days. Let's call it like that on my specific case. I remember some incidents where I opened Deck Screener, saw some stuff, but in retrospect, I should have sold when I saw that stuff. To be honest. Definitely.
No.
Could have used the Gbot that would have convinced me to sell it automatically, maybe, and tell me, listen, man, like you should sell that position or half of it now. But maybe one day. What would you say, Assune, is like the most natural process that you can imagine for a normie that, okay, he learns about crypto, a friend tells him about Gemach. I said it correctly for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
And like, what's like the first thing that they will probably use? Like, okay, they're onboarded, they bought some crypto and they opened their wallet. The next natural thing for them to try and use is the Gbot. Like, is Gbot the most, maybe I would call it beginner friendly part of what you're building?
I would say Gbot and even our main product, one of our Telegram products that we also have, Alpha Intelligence. That's like version 1 of what data has become. I think that with a Gbot is a great addition for you to be able to kind of like find your way around crypto and understand and just ask questions. Like here, I'll give it. See if I can give an example. Where is?
And you call that Alpha Intelligence?
Yes, Alpha Intelligence. This is the brain that we originally had for data. Data is way more advanced for way more complicated tasks. But this thing right here, let me see how I can I share this. So okay, that actually might work. Hold on, let me switch what I'm sharing. Windows. Okay, Telegram here. I'll give an example. You see my screen?
Just a second, I will pop it up. Yeah, it's on.
Okay, it's up.
Can you see it, by the way? Ah, cool. Thanks for that. I had no idea how to do it myself.
Good. Like I said, like this. So, somebody would just come up on here real fast, like, what can you help me with? So, Alpha Intelligence is basically our first agent. It is a singular agent. It doesn't communicate with other agents, but it has a bunch of tooling.
What do you actually mean when you call it agent, by the way?
Agent is basically an AI system that has tools that allow it to go outside of the scope of its LLM training.
Okay. Maybe now in a bit more normie-oriented way?
Okay. Let me think. Okay. Think of having an internet servant that you can tell what to do.
Now that I like. That kind of explanation I like, and that kind of an idea I like as well. So okay. So by the way, what's the how does someone get to that page that you're on? What's the address there?
Okay, to get to Alpha Intelligence, you have to join the community Discord that we have. So
Okay.
you would just log into the Discord, join Collaboland. One of the feature bonuses of having access to this, you can add this to any Discord channel that you have, and if you're verified, you can interact with it while you're within that channel. So you can see right now it has token information, market analysis, security assessments. It's also plugged in with Go Plus Security, so you could just like throw a token in there. It could give you a breakdown of it, like in a crazy way. It also has the capability to let you know if you're going to a phishing site. It has like, I put a lot of stuff that I kind of had to do or know when I was just in the space earlier, and this kind of automates it. Like you could even do something like, what are some trending tokens on ETH? I have about 2 ETH to swing trade. Tell me why they are good choices.
This is so cool, man. This is so cool. Okay, let's go down that route. I actually really like it. I think it's very useful for people.
Mm-hmm. So I'll tell you right now, these are usually with regular like AI, sometimes they'll just go into like what they know. This is actually plugged into different APIs. So right now it's like shifting and sorting, looking for irregularities, then it's gonna hone in on what is possibly the best opportunity for you to swing trade 2 ETH. Just giving I know people are waiting on it. So basically, it's cooking right now. It's cooking. It's cooking. But let's see.
Best way. And by the way, the best dishes are the one. Like me personally, I like what they call in Europe, at least in the Middle East, like slow food. If it's cooked long enough, it's much better. To be honest, usually.
Oh no, definitely. And after this, like I can demo the helpmate we have, because once I started getting into some of these tools, I'm very very used to talking with LLMs. I actually made one of the first security tools leveraging ChatGPT years ago, and right now you can see right now. They got the Bonk, the Duco, the Pages sold. They're finding things right now, showing how many sales, how many buys. It's pretty extensive. Let me see. Actually, ask something. What can you tell me about the Gemach token and the team? Okay, bam. We'll just do that one right there. So, you can kind of do like extensive stuff too. Like, just if you want to start doing your research.
And outside of research, can it also like facilitate the actions themselves? Can I also tell them like, okay, take this 0.5 ETH and just invest it in whatever tokens, whatever?
That's data. I actually got something that I made to make it a way more newbie friendly. I'll show that after this. It's actually probably one of the better things you can use. And actually, let me get that ready while this is thinking. Hold on.
Because you guys are really going for a very interesting direction of combining AI and crypto, especially crypto trading, I'd say. Because many projects I see, like for example, if they're going for AI, a lot of times it's only about like the education, like it doesn't include the action part of things, of like actually automating the trading process itself, and not just like facilitate the information.
Mm-hmm. The technology kind of caught up. I've been dealing with it so long that I've seen like the technology kind of shift to where we're finally getting to the part where we can actually do in action. As you can see right here, it gave me a quick breakdown, everything I needed to click, all the resources, so you can make actionable decisions really fast. But now let's get to what the future looks like. Let me show you guys this. So when I thought about data, I knew it's probably a very complicated tool for people to deal with. So I actually made an assistant that we call the data workflow and skills. As you can see right now, it's a custom GPT agent. So let's say somebody doesn't know how to code and they want to make a skill. Can you make a skill for me in Python for data that will allow me to plug into Curve and get the best yield?
What are the initials for the data project again? And again, I just want to make sure that I'm not confused. Like alpha intelligence and data are different things, right?
Yes, alpha intelligence is the V1. Data is V2.
Okay.
So data is way more complex. So as you can see with data right here, I'm getting something set up real fast so I can actually do this.
And
So
data is also available for community members of GMAC for the
yes,
of Gemach for the Discord.
yes. You actually have to hold Gemach. I'll actually show.
How many Gemach do you? How many GMAC do you have to hold?
Right here for the basic plan with one teachable agent and 1-2 agent workflow, 10,000 Gemach. 25,000 Gemach right here will get you 3 teachable agents, 2 workflows. We got a premium for 1,000 Gemach, which is unlimited teachable agents, 10 wallets across supported chains, and unlimited workflows.
It's cool. And by the way, how much is 100,000 GMAC right now? How much money is it?
Right now, actually, let me look. I actually see what's that thing? What's that website called? Coin?
By the way, you guys had some interesting price action the last week, at least. I saw.
Oh yeah, we have. Oh, that was actually good. Let's see. The 100,000 Gemach. You can have access to all the power for. Is that $1 million? That's 100,000. $173 USD right now.
Still very much like for many of the crypto user, it's very achievable.
No, very cheap. And we also expect people. We don't expect you to want to start off at the $100,000 package if you don't have any like real experience. Somebody would probably do the 10,000, and then they'll find profitable things or things that they like, and then their usage expands. And that also
By the
allows.
way, they can also like accumulate more GMAC using like harnessing the intelligence of the system with like starting with $20, and then maybe once they find it more and more useful, they will have a bigger motivation to acquire more GMAC with their hopefully earnings, and then maybe even use the system in deeper ways, like in more sophisticated ways with the larger packages. By the way, are there any like risks? Like I can only imagine, like for example, like same way as like it can make the right choices, it can probably also make wrong choices. No.
Oh, definitely.
How do you guys like deal with that? Like, what do you guys do to make sure that you do whatever you can in order for like all the recommendations to actually be profitable?
Oh, well, that's one of the things that we actually do to help people out. Instead of holding people's hands, we actually wanted to make data more of a platform. So as you can see, just actually, I'll just go into it while I'm here. Share this tab. So if I go to get started, so people can see, it's going to get started. Try again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get started. Okay. Oh, I gotta log in, sign in again. Sign in. Okay. This dev environment. So right here, as you can see right here, we allow you to make we give you a boilerplate so you can learn, like, see this right here, this is fetch token. This is a skill. So you can see request, basically what it does. We allow our users to extend on this as much as possible. So you create your own skills, your own agents, and your own workflows. And then we give you the guidelines and the rails so you can be as adventurous as you want. Because there's certain stuff we kind of limited it to, like, oh, this might be too risky. Risk, I believe, is something that the user should want to engage with by their own demands, not what I put there.
Agreed.
And also I'll show you just people
So
right
it's
here.
like whatever it offers, it shows you like the relative amount of risk you're taking in order for you to take the decision.
Yes, and we also have this thing right here. I was showing the assistant. You can code out. You can make a skill to say, is this too risky? My risk tolerance is this. Don't engage in any things that are this risky.
That's cool. But by the way, what exactly it is, like when you call something a skill, like within your system, what exactly does it mean?
Okay, right here, if I show this code right here, a skill is literally Python code that allows the agent to do something outside of its ability. So if you look right here, it says get historical chart data. That's an example, but maybe let me use something to make it a little bit more understandable for people. So if the MEXC has an API, MEXC's API allows users to engage in trading activity. Now, if you wanted your data to have the ability to interact with MEXC, you would make a skill saying buy with 1x, buy with 2x, buy with 3x. So now it has the skill to buy a token on MEXC with 1x and 2x leverage. So the extendability is almost endless.
Wow. Okay, let's try to to go a bit back. Let's see, like, who are the users that you guys are targeting right now the most, at least for the near future, let's say, for like the first era of Gemach after this update? Like, who does it fit the most? Who are the users that in your mind should really consider using Gemach?
It ranges anywhere from advanced to beginners. I believe a beginner would get a lot of use case out of this because the one thing about the code, Gemach's agents are code first, so they actually can code some of the skills independently of themselves. So a beginner could actually learn how to code and learn different functions by just using it at a beginner level. Now, at a higher level, of somebody, let's say, who wants to code and they just want to get to it. If you look at the screen that I'm sharing right now, with our skills, we also have environmental variables. So you can add any API key that you wish. So that actually gives the skills even more extensibility. So if you want to connect it to DeFi Llama, if you want to connect it to Gemini, if you want to connect it to Coinbase, anything that has an API key, it can be connected to data.
That's cool, but for me, it seems like advanced users, and especially like very like technically savvy people, can really harness the power of what you're building much more meaningfully, at least the way I like. For example, someone like me who knows nothing about code, a lot of it seems like I don't know, a bit complex. Like for someone who has no idea what code is, when they see code, it's usually either a distraction or something even intimidating. On the other hand, for those who are very savvy with it, they can obviously leverage it for a whole lot of stuff that they can think about.
I'll give an example. It all depends on what you kind of want to do. Like I'm showing just a workflow right here. You say, what is my ETH balance? It'll just check it. It'll tell you exactly what your ETH balance is. Then you can just say, hey, swap these tokens. The better you become at articulating with AI, the more useful it kind of is. Because it literally is basically like having servants. And with the agents, you can basically say what my servant is. I want a trading servant. I want a analytical servant. So you might not necessarily have to be that good at coding. You might just be more better at playing chess. Like you can use data for other stuff, but for an example, I did a workflow where I wanted to simulate the truth terminal. I just made agents to mock that situation, and then they gave me the printout. So you can make whatever team you want to do whatever you need it to do. Like, let's say you're just like a person, because this is something funny that we have. Like, let's say you're not technical, but you want like a research. You want research. You can come right here. You can schedule a task to do daily or whatever. You pick your workflow team, and you can basically tell those group of agents, hey, I need a report done in a PDF with these KPIs so I can know if I should or shouldn't trade or where my posture should be. Now, once you figure that out, you can, instead of making a chart, you can make it, I need you to trade if this doesn't feel good when you go through the checks that I show you.
That's cool. So basically you're saying that someone can also use this instrument to just do a whole lot of research as well. Like, for example, I can tell them to, I don't know, aggregate this stablecoin TVL from DeFi Llama, and if that metric gets to something specific, and another metric that I'm putting in gets to something that, recommend me like some kind of, basically whatever I can think about, I can ask this AI servant and create a tool that assists me wherever I want, like however I want to operate. Like, it's very much a wide process, just like you say. It's actually a process that adds a lot of opportunity and choices to a user.
Yes, and then a little bit more down the road, probably in maybe 3 to 6 months, we're gonna have a agent and skill marketplace. So for those users who are good at creating skills and creating agents,
all right,
novice users can basically purchase a loan or use them like that. And
so basically, you will have on that phase, you will have basically users who have already figured out how to use Gemach in all kinds of ways and leverage it and create like very useful tools with it. And all of a sudden, they will be able to actually offer the services that they've built and earn by it.
Yep. They'll be able to, you can even open source it just to help other users, or you can have a licensing agreement where they'll have to pay. And Gemach will take a little bit of a cut, but you will take the lion's share.
Man, that's cool. That's very cool. That's actually very cool. Are there any other teams that you know of that are building, like, I don't know, even similar stuff?
Not crypto centric. We like, our team is in with the AutoGen team from Microsoft. They have people building stuff that might be more akin to, because you can make these agents do anything. So there's one guy who's working on something where he has a what's it called, supply chain. So he has a whole supply chain system built with agents, and they're doing like 80% of the work of keeping the supply chain going.
That's actually very cool. You guys are really are taking the combination and the collaboration maybe of AI and crypto to a very unique direction that I personally at least have not seen yet. And me personally, I'm just starting to realize how much I should really start educating myself about AI, both in general, unrelated to crypto, but also related to crypto as well. Like this kind of stuff, like AI is huge, huh?
Yeah. AI is huge. I took a bet getting involved with it early, and then when I saw the models, the models just get better and better. And I felt early on that you're kind of just a model away. You're kind of like a model, because ChatGPT or different LLMs, their models are getting better and the cost is getting cheaper. And I believe you want to be kind of in that system, because intelligence was a big commodity for years. Now you can get it for $20 in your pocket. That changes everything.
Yeah. Man, that's actually extremely cool. So what's new now? Like, what do like new participants who are joining? What would you recommend they check first? Like, we've talked about GBot. We've just briefly mentioned the GLend and data as well.
I think the data product and GLend, for normies, that'll come. I believe GBot and just being able to engage in meme coin or new launches and being able to experience those opportunities will allow them to understand that this space is real and there's other things here. When most people come here, they're like, oh, I want 1,000x. But in reality, if you can get something with this relatively not that risky and you're getting 20% return, that'll probably be better for your family in the long run than chasing 1,000x. But hey, people like to gamble. Hey, you want to
yeah, because it's also like, for example, 20% is great if you actually have any kind of relative capital to enjoy it. I think that many people, when they start crypto, at least the people attracted to it, like the retail side of things, 1,000x is what we all want. But in a way, I think that you guys are offering like a better chance of, because if you want 1,000x, you don't necessarily have to buy a token and it does 1,000x. You can buy one token, do a 10x, buy the next token, do a 10x, and buy the third token, do a 10x. Now of course it's so much easier said than done, but I think that, like, if you divide it, like, the chances of making 1,000x are so much bigger if you know how to, like, split it into 10x, 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 rather than just, okay, finding that 1,000x. It's much harder, like, statistically, I mean. And it seems like that with these kinds of tools that you guys, for example, are offering, it really it creates a better chance of pulling this kind of trades off.
Oh, definitely. And one of the things that we're going to be also adding that it's on GBot, because I do believe in, we will have the stop loss and take profits that are on the Telegram bot coming to the web application. So
nice.
You got a safety string, or what do you call it? Whatever. You got a parachute. You jump out the plane, and then for the guys who get tired of round tripping, you just automatic and take the profits and then see what it feels like to be like, okay, this is how you do it.
Yeah, man, it's actually an extremely intelligent app, and definitely not something that I've seen in our space yet. So first of all, much respect for that. I also wanted to ask you another thing. I'm pretty convinced that just as much as retail users can use it, I'm pretty sure it offers a lot of benefits for like DAOs and stuff like that. Like, are there any kinds of I don't know, collaborations, integrations, or talks that you guys are doing in order to also make it more obvious for DAOs that they can use Gemach for what they're doing?
Oh, no, definitely. We actually have. I integrated. If you can see where we're at, Gbot, right here. Go to switch screens. We actually did an integration for DAO so they could use it. Let me log out. And if you use the Wallet Connect, we allow you to use Wallet Connect so you can connect safe directly to Gbot with no issue and execute. Excuse me. And execute those trades as fast
Wow.
as
So
possible.
basically, DAOs can use their treasuries and use Gemach as well if they know how to leverage
Yep.
it.
Yep. And you also could use Phantom. And we will be on Sui and Solana on the web application probably in about a week.
That's actually extremely cool, man. And I actually think that this can become a very big part of your business over there, because I think that at least I really think that at this point, a lot of DAOs can maybe even extract this product that you guys have built much better than the average retail user.
No, definitely, they definitely can, and it also will help you get around one of the things. I know a lot of times when you have to execute trading with the safes, you have these issues where, the trade and then the time lock doesn't happen fast enough, so it doesn't resolve quick. You could actually get these trades in like that once you're locked in.
That's very, very cool. Man, before we get to wrap it up, any specific things that we haven't touched on that you want to share? Anything that I didn't ask about, but definitely should have?
Well, I actually got to touch on all the points I needed. You check my X. I listed a couple big partnerships that are coming up. I want everybody to watch out for that. And also, when we come to Fractal, we're coming, and we're not playing any games. We're coming to
Yeah?
Fractal.
Listen, I'm going to talk to you after the show about some stuff on Fractal, because I'm actually very curious about what we can do with Squid about it. We should talk to Garrett as well with Curvecap, because he'll know much better than me about the kinds of synergies that we can pull off. But actually, I think that what you guys are doing is, at least from the products that I already know, it's very unique. It's very fresh. It really is trying to combine the power of crypto and AI in a way that, I don't know, I haven't witnessed it before, and it makes your product, in my opinion, I'm very curious about it. I should really start using it and learn how to really leverage it and test it around, because I really think that you guys can provide a whole lot of value, but it is a dApp that someone needs to start playing with and actually understand it. Like, it's not like, from what I see, at least for now, it's not like one of these dApps that, yeah, okay, take these tokens, take it, and go away. Come once a week, check it. It really offers so many different things that one can do, that you can spend hours on it every day and really just enhance your crypto journey.
Oh, definitely. And there's actually one thing I actually did forget now that you brought that up, that I can show that I forgot. I forgot to show the referral program.
Ah, nice.
So let me connect, sign, next, confirm. Connect. Pepe's there, confirm. Portfolio. Oh, wait. actually. Here, let me go right here. A fresh one. But hold on. And where do I? How do I connect it? Wait. Oh, wow, I closed it. Oh, that's what it was, because it's popping up there. That sucks. Cancel that. Okay, all right. Trying to find it. Okay, here we go. Sorry about that. Gemach. Share. Then we connect. MetaMask. Confirm. Try again. MetaMask.
Basically, the ref program means that people will be able to refer other users to use Gemach, and then while they earn while doing it.
Yep, you'll be. Oh, okay, that's why.
It actually can be very relevant for us at Leviathan News. By the way, it will be very cool to have like how do we create a ref link for ourselves, for example.
Once you log in, you see right here. You'll see this part right here where it's in right here. So it says referral tracking. Click right here, and then you'll see your tier 1 referrals, your tier 2 system, and it's simple. You just hit the claim button, and you get your fees. And then the referral link is just copy right there. Real simple.
That's actually very cool. We should definitely create one, share it on here, on that video and others. You know, I actually think that on-chain ref links will change internet economics in a way. I really think that we haven't even seen the beginning of it, to be honest. Like the only thing that I really saw that got serious traction back then, at least from what I know, I'm sure there were others as well, was the GMX ref links.
Mm-hmm.
Like ref links, when it's done correctly, I think it can be so huge for the space. Like DeFi offers something so unique that like usual ref links, they just can't, they won't be able to compete.
Oh, no, they won't be able to compete. I remember a long time ago when I used to do social media, what was the thing called? Google AdSense. The interesting thing about Google AdSense is it's a 60-day net. So after you do whatever you do, you have to wait 60 days to get.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Just like normal business, you know, my friends in the real world, they tell me, yeah, you know, I provided this service. 90 days from now, I will get paid.
No, and the thing is, we do it so much in the normal world without the fear. Well, there's still a fear of it because you know it could happen because it builds anxiety, especially if you have a decent payout. If you got maybe $20,000 or more coming from Google and you got to wait 60 days, all kind of fear and doubt pops in your head about the situation.
People are not liquid enough to hold it. Like they need to get like new products, new whatever. I don't know. Like this thing is a huge barrier for people. Like for me personally, by the way, even when I was younger, who would even consider this kind of stuff once you start realizing like you have to have, like, as a business owner, you have to have a lot of liquidity to be able to wait 3 months for your money, man. Like always wait 3 months. It's insane, you know. Like when they talk to me about this kind of stuff, I'm like, what? How is that legal? You know. Like,
No,
I don't know how to say that word in English, but like I know how to say it in Hebrew. Like you can't delay someone's pay for that long. Like it doesn't make a lot of sense. But when you hold all the money yourself and you can call all the shots. But the beautiful thing about doing stuff on chain is that like the chain keeps track of everything, and whenever you need to get paid, you get paid immediately. from wherever. So I really think that we're so fortunate to have these instruments and to even know about them at such an early stage. Hopefully it will broaden as much as possible, and I really think that on-chain reflinks are going to really be a very big deal. And I think that you guys are doing a very wise choice by using this kind of system as well, integrating it to your product.
Thank you. Well, we just want to share with the people who help us. If you help us, if you're growing it and you're finding a good use out of the tool, of course you should benefit and get what you deserve.
Man, appreciate it a lot, and I really think that you guys are building something very unique and very cool, and honestly, very sophisticated. A very sophisticated tool that can be used for a whole lot of different applications, and by a whole lot of by a very wide range of users, from simple users to more advanced users, from retail users to DAOs, and who knows, maybe even institutions in the future. I don't even know if you guys are taking that side into consideration as well, but I won't be surprised to learn that you are.
Oh yeah, I can't wait for the day that somebody's looking on their Bloomberg, then they pop open their Gbox.
Yeah. Yeah, capital will be put into work with these kinds of instruments, and just if it's our tiny retail funds, but also DAO treasuries, and who knows in the future what kind of entities will be willing to put a portion of their treasuries, funds, capital, however you call it, into these kinds of instruments. And once they actually start seeing that it's beneficial, it's going to have it's going to have its effect and attract more and more capital into such instruments, for sure. Whatever is going to work is going to work.
Definitely. Hoping this works.
Assune, I really enjoyed having you on. Thank you so much for your time here, sharing about so many actually of the interesting things that you guys are working on over there. Where can people find you guys? How should people who are interested approach you guys, start using the systems? What are some of the they can use? I know you guys are on X. I'm sure you're very active on the best way is probably to join the Discord.
No, join the Telegram. Check us out on X, Gemach .io, or you can just @ me @ Collage, COTLAGE. I'm always posting updates. I'm always in the Telegram for any type of customer supports or any issues. Learned a lot of things about being hands-on, watching that guy from Curve, Michael. It's amazing to see him fielding those questions on Telegram. But I love it. I'm trying to model that for myself.
Yeah, Michael is something else, man. I think that the way that he is so active and responsive on the TG channels, he even has his own channels. He's opened up 2 months ago about interesting stuff by Michael. I don't even know how they call that channel, and people are commenting. I think that active and very engaged founders, they earn the trust of the community at a level that no one else can. There is no CEO or CMO or Discord mode or whatever that can really create this kind of this level of trust as the founder himself. That when you see a founder that is actually how we say in the trenches, I actually think it's a huge deal. For me, it's one of the reasons that I like Curve so much. To actually see a founder that, this founder doesn't talk that much on many places, but if you actually go on the Curve social channel, he's basically answering every question before any of the mods of the other people there are even able to respond. and I think it shows, it shows commitment. It shows a founder that cares, and I think that communities fall in love with that.
Yeah, that's the type of leadership that I think people like to see. Like that's the model. Like when the owner is willing to go cut the grass and do everything else, nobody has an excuse. Nobody.
Exactly. Leadership is best. Like the first thing, like when you lead by example, it's like it's the strongest way of leading. Like there's no arguing. You don't even have to say anything, and I definitely resonate with that. So, guys, thank you all for tuning in. Check out Gemach on Gemach.io, GEMACH.io. You'll find a lot of the products there. Definitely follow him on XTG and join the Discord with the Collab Land, so you will be able to actually access whatever you guys want to access. And really, from at least my experience, Assune and the others are very responsive, always up for a chat, basically always online. I don't even know if they sleep. And looking forward to have you again pretty soon with some updates about whatever has been going on and how are things progressing.
Definitely, and I really appreciate you guys for having me and being able to update everybody and keep everybody up to date with what's going on with Gemach.
It's an honor for us to be able to share the amazing work that you and other builders are doing with the community, especially with the community of people who like on Leviathan, who are really, really into DeFi. They're like our audience is not like semi into DeFi. They're very like I'm willing to 100% bet that 99% at least of our viewers are much savvier DeFi users than I am, and it's a huge honor for me and a privilege to be able to talk to builders basically every other day, share about the kind of stuff they do, get to know them, and really see the thing that even more than like at first, of course, like we're all drawn to crypto because of 1000x's and number go up and all that kind of stuff, but I think you really fall in love with the ecosystem once for me personally, when I start realizing like how smart all these builders around me and so many people in the community, especially in the Ethereum centered community are, I was like, I think that's what attracted me most. In a way, it's more interesting even than the gains themselves, and of course, it all relates because you want to get to know all these people to have some future gains as well. But really, like I think that a lot of the builders, they're not only extremely intelligent and bright, they have a purpose. They're doing it for a reason. Like these people, like just by talking to you for 5 minutes, you could have made a lot of money, like on many different ways that you could have gone about. But I think that a lot of you guys are really trying to build instruments that will not only benefit you guys, but they will benefit so many people around the world that I just think I'm not wearing a hat, but I would take my hat off for that any day of the week. So thank you so much for coming, man, and hope to see you soon.
Definitely.
With some updates. Thank you all for tuning in, guys. Again, follow Gemach wherever, check their link tree and find the links there. And see you soon tomorrow, hopefully, with another stream. Bye, folks.